Good evening, everyone. Good evening, good evening. Good evening to you all. Good evening. Hope your Monday good. Please, as you join, make sure you share and inform others. Say we did live. Yeah, I see Dasha. Good evening, Dashka. Good evening. On a good morning, on a good afternoon, for your inflow on a day. I salute everybody. Whether a good evening or a good morning, no. For us, on a day, I greet everybody. I be there live yesterday, but I know say many people they not be get me on, so I be grateful come back today. At least Saturday evening, I believe say nobody know they live and we fit talk. But first of all, as soon as they join the revolution, you share, right? I am focused. We are focused. I want to see them. I don't know me for a shout to. I don't know. I know be that kind of activist with the holla. Me people no. I dey talk on a small. Yeah, I know be that kind of activist with the can holla. No. If you know what you're doing, you don't need to shout. I know the holla. I dey talk na small. So that's at the talk, it enter your mind. So Prince J can no go with a shout. Greetings, my able Amber warrior, Caroli Mala. God bless you. Wata Theophilus Kum, you're welcome. Mama Ruth, you're welcome. All of you guys are welcome. You're welcome. Good morning, Mr. Njebaku, you're welcome. All wanna be welcome. As you join, tell me play with the Berry Placenta and make I say hi to that place because you play with the Berry Placenta and for you get for defend. Yeah, and for you get for defend your liberation. And for you get for defend your freedom. Play with the Berry Placenta. Not before Belgium for America, the Berry Placenta. So I be don't tell one. Anytime when you come live, or anytime I did live, as you click share, you invite others for join, indicate the play with the Berry Placenta. Say Prince J. Carr, son of Victoria. That's me. I want hear J. Baku, son of Nakom. I want hear Paul Bobo, son of maybe Batibo. That's why I want to get to. Theophilus don't start that. Mention County, whom that's it. So Theophilus is the son of whom? J. Baku, son of Bamenda, that's it. Don Roy, son of Ndu, that's it. Now, so when I get for represent for yourself, any place where you go, whether not for your job, when they ask you, where are you from? You are a son of Southern Cameroon, from whom? A son of Southern Cameroon, from Batibo. Prince J. Carr, son of Southern Cameroon, from Victoria. That's your identity. Not son of South, not safe for watching from Belgium. That's it, David Boat. Son of Manu. Son of Manu. Erena. Divine Boat Erena. Ekabi Bizia. No. When I tell some people for the revolution, a bank man bring me up, they go down, they say, hey. Me, if you hear me at the talk, the bang, talk. Now, there's someone teach me, no. I don't know how fine, no, they are not small. I know Erena Bizia. No. That one, if they not a small good morning, the way they teach me at time and this small. That's it from Manu. I like all of you joining. Once again, you're welcome, Southern Cameroonians. Everybody will join as you click share. All wanna be welcome. The revolution don't get focused. The revolution is focused now. When I don't realize I say distraction all day again, when I punch love sign for myself as when I click the share button. I'm very happy. I'm the most happiest person in this world now. Because the revolution for the people of Southern Cameroon is sailed to victory. I'm one of the most happiest person. That's it. From Momo Marut, that's it. No, but where you want put on, no put and say from Momo. Put daughter of Momo. You the confirm say na for the placenta. When you say put root Ajak and Momo, some man go back. When you say daughter of Momo, it go not say yes. That means that's her root. So not just put and say this one from a woman. So no, put them daughter of, son of. That's it. That means that's where you inherit from. Southern Cameroonians who are good Saturday. And I hope say everybody they join, as you join, you share for Facebook, WhatsApp, and everywhere. We need a very big audience. Make others then join, because we sail to victory and we very focus. You see, I say when I want to make we evaluate the revolution right up to the present moment where we did today. Make we evaluate the revolution, and you go see and say the power of the people be greater than any power. The power of the people. The power of the people. As they go, they will greet everybody. As soon as they share people, they join, we go to salute. I see Mama Maggie, you're welcome. You're welcome, Mama Maggie. Hello. The power of the people be greater than everything. This revolution now, they are the right track to victory. The correct footage for victory. How? I'll be very happy say, when I wanna the watch, all of you watching me, you know the power of your rights, the power to hold your destiny. I want to thank God first of all for this social media. Even though Facebook today it dey play with wayo, but at least out of 100%, Facebook they help with 60%. Because if you be careful being in the days where Facebook no be there, where your person die, they get for go do a radio announcement. Before you want to do radio announcement, you go pay 10,000, pay 15,000, go for your go stand. How we for fit talk? Like Cameroon government for don't kill with our voice long time. Therefore, don't just tell that Facebook, that radio station, say if you try broadcast that nonsense, we could just finish our one. But thank God to this so many social media today, we fight freedom, we fight racism, we fight everything. We are fighting everything. Everything. Thank God. Today, we don't need to go pay CRTV to come and do a live show. No. We don't need to. Hi, Mama Gladys. Hi, Jitampasi. We don't need to pay nobody to fight for freedom or to broadcast. As I broadcast here in the next 2 minutes, more than 5,000, 6,000, 8,000, 10 people, 10,000, 11,000 I've seen. I don't need nobody. So we thank God for this. Because if we be get for the weights, may they give you some permission for broadcasting for bad. Yes, Mama Besem Grace, daughter of Manu. That's how you need to put it. Daughter of Manu, son of Victoria, son of Mbonge, son of Batibo, son of So. That's how you need to put. That's your identity, not Belgium or America. No, that's not where your placenta was born. Was buried. That's not it. Your placenta was buried in So. Your placenta was buried in Manu. Your placenta was buried in different locations in Southern Cameroon. So that's where you need to address yourself. When you go to work, they want to ask you where you're from. Say, hey, my name is Mama Ruth. My name is Prince J. I am a son of Victoria, Southern Cameroon. That man gonna say, play where you come out. Your brain is reasoning. You know where. If you ask somebody from America, he will tell you, say, hey, I'm from the city of Minneapolis, Houston, Texas, United States of America. And so they will tell you. They not go tell you, say, I'm from, no, it go tell you a state, play with the bury the placenta, it go tell you the place. That's how you need to address. When you go somewhere, they ask you. And don't forget to add Southern Cameroon. Don't tell me the power of that. Southern Cameroon, they re-invoke back 1960 failed Fumban conference. It give you identity. No call and say Cameroon, Southern Cameroons. Now, Southern Cameroonians, once again, a good afternoon. After plenty distractions, the way La Republic, we don't try to put and make this revolution fail. The revolution don't march to victory. We thank God for everything. I want to thank ABC for the good portraits, the way they put out today. I see this picture as I just come online. I see this picture. May I show one the picture? I see this picture as I become online. And I felt so good. Not because of, say, some people, their faces did it, but I felt good because this picture, it tell you, say, nobody is the owner of Southern Cameroon Revolution. You don't see this picture? This picture, they tell you, say, nobody is the owner of Southern Cameroon Revolution. Neither Prince J. Carr, neither Secretary Chris, neither President Sako or whoever. Nobody. Before this revolution, if the one put a picture like this, I will give you faces that will be here. Maybe you have Mami Gerard. Maybe you have Eric Tato. Maybe you have Mark Barata, Tapang Ivo, Vela Franklin. All those who started the revolution, their faces have disappeared from this picture. Ask yourself why. Because as long as the boss sailed to victory, many people will drop out of the way. I pray I don't be the next. Will you be the next? As the bus, the train, the plane is sailing to victory, many will drop. That's why before Moto One travel, my people, from Kumba, maybe to Victoria, or from Victoria to Bamenda, you go stop for plenty places where people go drop. So you see, I say today now the one in this way they did. The picture no mean say this one them. They don't be na almighty. Someone proud for here, we go drop. If na Prince J.K., if I proud here, I go drop out. This picture means for tell you, say you are doing what you are doing for the people and you need to keep on. That's what this picture means. It means that you are speaking the voice of the people of Southern Cameroon, standing for the majority to sail to freedom. That's why your picture is here. Okay? That's it. So the others who are not here, I don't want distraction. If you put any comment that is not, I take you off. You don't tell me what to say and what not to say. I call whose name I want to call. I rebuke whoever I want to rebuke. I'm not under any government. I'm not under any command of anybody. The only people I owe their command to is the people of Southern Cameroon. So don't tell me not to call names or call. I have the right to call whoever name I want to call as this revolution is concerned. I have the right to call whoever name I want to call. Yes, because my face is out there and many others. So I have the right to rebuke. I have the right to guide the revolution. I have the right to do everything. And I will call today, call tomorrow. That's why merciful truth has never ever gone down. So many have gone off. Why have many gone off the revolution? Many have gone off the revolution because of their self-interest. I told you all that unity is not forced. Unity, when you hear the word unity, unity is not by force. Unity is the willingness, the desire to collaborate. Unity, I repeat, is not by forcing people. Hey, una must unite. You know, in the last 3-4 years in this revolution, we will be the first people. Hey, una more unite. Leaders, they more unite. People, they more unite. I told you all, oh, this is my people of merciful truth, you are great. Watana wata, you guys are great people. See, if this revolution is succeeding today, please, it's kudos to you. Kudos, kudos, kudos. I told you all, they don't beg for unity. Nobody beg. Before the United States of America became the United States, they did not beg people to form the United States. No. Before the European Union became European Union, they did not force member states to join. They realized that coming together, forming one team, is a source of strength to combat the future. I hope you're getting me. Before America, before the others formed their so-called union or states, they did not beg. So Southern Cameroonians, you the people, you don't need to beg. Don't beg. What you need to do is to redirect your interest to where you will have positive change. Since the day we started, have you not seen? Since the day we forgot about calling people, asking people to join and begging, the revolution has gone directly. It is moving. It is going. We are winning. Distraction is no more. Have you guys seen that we spend more time begging people which don't pay the price? They don't die for you. Those who die for you, you don't beg them for unity. They unite and collaborate immediately. If you had to beg the people of Ground Zero to go for ghost towns like the way you beg diaspora and so-called leaders to unite, Eh? This revolution would have been dead long time ago. What took, most of you are ignorant, but I will take off that ignorance because every day I will educate you all. Do you know how Ghost Town became effective? If they had to bet every household in Ambazonia to respect Ghost Town would have not been effective. But do you know what made Ghost Town effective? Ghost Town became effective just by messages, bulk messages, which we're sending. As the mama go see him, he go send him. Ghost Town did not come by. Oh, that's why I said if this revolution had to be only ground zero, if we don't win a long time ago. Ghost Town not become like the way the 4 years where we take and back some leaders before now where we don't talk say just see it don't just take now 4 months. We don't push all these so-called diasporans away. We don't concentrate for county and LGA. See the success they will gain. See the number of victory where we gain. It never take up to 5 months. Where county by county, LGA by LGA, just be effective. Where we stop for the talk say unity. For close to 5 months, we don't talk unity again. We don't talk about unity. We talk about LGAs and counties. See the way the revolution don't balance. See the way the revolution don't balance. It don't balance. So tell the Republic don't confuse. Please, if you are joining, click share the video. See the way the revolution don't balance. See, as everything don't be in place, and the ship, the sail, the train, the worker, the plane, the fly to victory. But we spent 4 years begging leaders, writing these posts, this one coming to do his own strength. But we took just 1 week to make Ghost Town effective in ground zero. And everybody respected it. 1 week. It took just 1 day or two, it took just 2 weeks for the consortium in ground zero to be formed. If you see the principles of which the people of ground zero, they take to fight this revolution, you would disown diasporans long time ago. If you see those principles, I will tell you one. If you see the principles, the character, the way the ground zero takes to fight this revolution, you will not even think as if diasporas were not, this revolution should have been won long time ago. Ground zeros, in the space of 1 month, they formed the consortium. Out of will, the teachers realized that if the lawyers are not with them, they will not be able to succeed. The lawyers realized that if the teachers are not with them, they will not be able to succeed. The bike riders, the taxi drivers, the truck pushers, and the others, they realized that coming together and having one voice was great. And nobody forced them. The truck pushers met the bike riders met the lawyers, the teachers met the lawyers, the buy and seller met the truck drivers, the taxi drivers, the bensikines, and all of them, they joined and say, look, we have to say enough is enough. That is how unity is achieved. That is how unity is achieved. Unity is achieved not by begging people, please come and join. Let's write a letter. Let me call this one. No. Now, Southern Cameroonians, my great people of the revolution. Out of the success of the revolution, black legs, they don't plenty. Now, another thing that we for Southern Cameroon, we get for destroyer, black legs. Now, the next word that we get, black legs. Yesterday, I became live for evening and they talk about the so-called DDR center. Say 200 Peking, then they don't go. And they want the way they remain. The next fight, where we get for fight, now what I tell you, I say it's not about getting 300 people, 1,000 people view. It's about the choosing few. I believe in the Israeli policy where they say it's not the multitudes that win, but it's just the determined few that changes things. You realize that it's throughout we don't start this revolution, this particular platform, we never ever get 1,000 view. We have never had 1,000 view. The highest we have had is 800. And the day we went 800, Facebook cut off my show. It's because the determined ones are the ones that will give freedom. It's not the population. Now we get another job where we get for do. Yes. The next job where we get for do is to take out black legs. That's the next fight we have. We don't put diaspora and them for their place. No man for diaspora no get place again for take money. For like say I get defense force for ye. For like say I get this for ye. No one. No one no get voice again for come county Ambazonia and say, na me are the control ye, na me are the control ye, because you don't understand. Say giving your money to an individual where he leave Cameroon out of frustration. Sometimes no be get chop for chop. Giving money for diaspora, the only help you for pay a house and buy good coat. Because if you give you that money before you want to send them for ground for some picking say may fight, you go first check whether I own picking for diaspora don't chop, whether a house rent don't be paid, whether a phone bills don't be paid. But when you do all your accounting at LGA, you get the picking them for ground. As you send them for ground, the money for ground, the actions they multiply. And then you no need for acts on diaspora where you know say you know if you call it police. You know, say so if you threaten me, you know, say so if you doing nothing for you accountability. As you call your brothers and for ground, the fighters and for ground, say you need accountability. They give you accountability because they don't say they don't give you accountability, no money no go come. They give you accountability because say if they don't give you accountability, no money no go come. Somebody say, my prince, I saw some chiefs in Boya. No, forget about that. Those chiefs, them, we know what to do them. Yeah, the chiefs in Southern Cameroon, they are sacrificial lamb. Yeah. The chiefs in Southern Cameroon, they are sacrificial lamb of beer. You know, when you don't know, when you take your tradition and you give it to a stranger, you become a man without no roots. We have abomination in Southern Cameroon. The whole of Southern Cameroon is full of abomination, calamities. Why do you think chiefs cannot fight? They carry their traditions of their ancestors and gave it to beer. Then what are you? You are empty chaffs. They are chaffs. They are just moving without nothing. How can you, a man which has a tradition, an ancestral strong tradition of revolt, of resistance, you carry it and give it to beer for a penny of 2,000, 10,000, or a million CFA? That's $2,000. Traditions are billions of dollars. Do you know how much the Europeans bought the masquerades from Africa? Find out. But your so-called chiefs, especially those ones in Fako, they carried all their traditions. You see them, they are powerless. I told all of them, all those ones in Victoria, I said they are chaffs. They don't have nothing. Their ancestors have abandoned them long time ago. They are taking occultic powers to rule now. All the chiefs, they don't have no powers from the ancestors. All. Anyone that is against the people acts. The powers of the chiefs are gotten from when they defend the people. Their ancestors give them that power. From the day the chiefs of Southern Cameroon became the protector of their own life than the protector of the people's life, their ancestors' powers left them. I'm not scared of any chief. No chief can do anything. If he tries, he will die there. No chief inside my clan in Fako, Bakweri, chief can do. If he tries, he will be struck there, and then he will die. They know all of them. No chief. No chief in Fako can do any. All of them, they use their occultic powers. All of them. No one use it. Maybe a few, which their hands have not been soiled with calamity. Maybe a few. But in my clan, in Fako, if anyone tries, that is going to call Prince J.K. anywhere, my ancestors would strike him down there, he would die. They know. If they try, they have been so corrupted. They have disgraced Ndeli Kuvali Kenya and all those who fought. All of them, they have been, look, they are just moving now with occultic. They go to Nigeria, they go to places, they go and take powers. That is what they take to rule. But saying they have ancestral power. I told my people of Victoria, I said, when you did the culture of your ancestors, Jabulu, Strokanda, you pick it by the seaside. The day they refused doing the tradition of their forefathers, the Chinese came from nowhere and swept us Strokanda in the streets. In the waters. They don't have nothing to eat. No chief can go again to the sea to go and pour libation for Strokanda to come out. Can they see fish anymore? They cannot see fish. In the days of Victoria, we don't eat stock and down. You go to the coast, you meet fishes are dead. People don't eat that one by the sea. You have to eat shinos and the other nice fishes. We selected fishes. But today, let stock and that come out from Victoria, everybody's running with the basket. Because no chief can pour libation. They should try enter the sea, they will die. They should try. As they do one, they will not come back again. They will not, all of them know. Because they took the tradition of the ancestors and gave it to Bia. Just to be given small titles. Which day have you seen in the history of our land where to get a new layout, they just pick any chief anywhere and say, come and be the new layout, go and take this new layout and give people. No. Before you want to crown a chief, the ancestors, Nyangona Muna, the waters, Liengum Boke, the mothers of the sea, they need to crown you first. That's the same everywhere. So, forget about those chiefs. They are just occultic people. Forget about them. Let's talk more important things. They will realize themselves. I once told you all that the politicians and the chiefs, they are sacrificial lambs in category. The chiefs are like fowls for Bia to kill. They are like fowls for Bia. You know, as when they kill fowl during Christmas. That's how the chiefs are. Then for the mayors, the SDOs, and the all. And the SDOs and the all of them. They have become goats. Then the ministers and the all, you have them cows. So they have level of sacrificial lamb. Comment sacrificial lamb. Let me read. Some people are giving some very good comments. Now it's Fritz Takang who connected Penterens to Ekeko. Fritz Takang has been brainwashed. You know, I've said it before that it takes a man of integrity to defend the integrity to the end. Sometimes you might stand, but when you don't have faith, when you don't believe, when you don't have hope, you give up. The hope of Fritz Takang has been torn down because he don't have nobody. He's not a leader. He's just an activist. People don't look after him like the way they look after leaders. People don't look up to him. He feels like he doesn't have no role to play in the revolution. So the only way is to give it up. But he failed. He failed himself and he failed his God. Because it's not about people. It's about your own conviction for the liberation of your people. Yeah, it's about your own conviction for the liberation of your people. It's not whether people look up to you or people don't look up to you. No, it's about whether you are determined to give freedom to your people. Yeah, so Fritz Takang's role now is trying to look for a way for him to leave jail and return back to Italy. That's the way he's struggling to do. It's not about him. I don't tell us sometimes say, if crocodile hold you for your head, you know, go check for say about your pikin. You go for check for move that the crocodile teeth for your head. So that thing that we Fritz Takang do. And I don't know whether he has a wife. Yeah. I don't tell her say woman. It get very strong voice when it comes to when a man is suffering. Man pikin fit easily die during suffering period if he no get strong woman. You hear some man pikin the way they don't get money, then they can't poor. Then you want to see that man don't die. No say he no get strong woman. Either that time we get money, the woman be the enjoy. Then when he can't poor now, the woman start turning to houseboy. The woman start insulting. No say that man, his next name, na grave. Please, if you're watching, click share, inform others. I did not post some coming live. I just surprise people. So as you're joining, share, like, and follow. So no say that man in life na grave. So nothing I be telling her for Ayoktabe a case. I be telling her say from the attitude of Ayoktabe a woman, you go fit judge. Most of una see letter we come over Pata sang of recent. Pata sang, they call it for court, he no go in court. Because they deny lawyer. When you look things, you look the way somebody they act, you see and say this person they stand for freedom. You see and say this person know what he want. This person they defend the interests of the people. I don't tell her that very clear. Many people then for jail, they don't give up the revolution because they want seek for their freedom. Many of them. No be one, no be two, no be three. Plenty of them for jail, they don't give up. Plenty. Some audio be there where it be come up for we will be playing and what be telling us say some one person be there where it be there for this revolution. Where it be go Cameroon, where it be they hide for back, you know, be no say that even though they hide for back, somebody be already selling for La Republique, say they part of this revolution. So he leave America, he go. As he drop, intelligence come up, they pick it from airport. They not take it go Kondingi. They be not say, definitely, since the American citizen, the American ambassador for Yaoundé go liberate, go come immediately, may they release it or may they deport it back to America. They take the guy go now for Unity Palace because even for BI Palace, prison they for A2D. They take the guy go now for day. That way they take the guy go for day. The guy meet up plenty people where they did for this revolution. Where that time they not be dinner Kondengi, they be dinner for Unity Palace. And where important names the day where no one call. Important names the day where they be the parts. I don't understand merciful through the stand now because of secret. If I not be the keep secret for this revolution, my voice not go be because people that inform me, they not go fit inform me. Now because of say I be secretive and I know how to put the information outside. Now whether you see and say I be able to get more information. So they be keep them for Unity Palace. They be arranged with that man, that guy. They arranged a deal with that guy for how to destroy this revolution before they release him. It not make 1 week or 3 or 4 days, the guy come out. He travel, go back. Now what I don't tell when I say, just like South Africa, most of the youths them for the revolution where they did America, they go fall out. Many go be compromised. Many they go take money, just forget the revolution, they live their life. Many, plenty of them. It was already arranged in Unity Palace long time. Now what I be the tell and I say, me, I dey always reveal una things before time. I dey always reveal una things. I not be a prophet, but if una remember, I don't tell una last year January. I tell una say the face of this revolution they come where they go to use the money where they thief am for Ambazonia for bribe Ambazonia. I be tell una say we fight against Shell, we fight against Total, we fight against Perenco. We fight against big oil companies. We fight against Texaco. We fight against this other one, Soda Coton, and I don't forget the other one. This cocoa company for Douala. We fight against all the MTN, all the we fight against them. And it be easy for any of those companies for more for $1 million. $1 million. Shut up a life. Give them for some person may shut up. It be very easy. It be very easy. Now, even if they give you that money for America, you deny. They fit give that money for person waiting for street, for shoot you, may you die. People they go take that money now, shoot you, may you die, they go jail. They go be 10 years for jail, they come out. So America, after South Africa, now another place where you go see plenty people, their attitude go change for this revolution. Plenty. I be don't tell another one since. Plenty. No be na say they no go fit defend, but they go fear their life. They go fear their life, forgive their life like that picking they give them for ground zero because the fear say they go shoot them for road. And most of them, when they support the revolution for America, they like enjoyment. They come out for outside, they mix around people, so it be very normal. So I be don't turn another one since, and plenty they already go, plenty. Envelopes that they leave Cameroon every day. This one not been a money from Cameroon government. The money where they use for corrupt youths them now, people they now, not be money for Cameroon government. Now money for investors, the way they know what they get for gain, if should in case this revolution not succeed. I'm saying you get me. Now money for investors, because if you evaluate the amount of crude oil only from Southern Cameroon will be stored by Texaco for France, then you go know what you fight. They never touch Bakassi, and when I hear the governor of Bakassi, he talk say they want to take back Bakassi because Cameroon, the La Republique, they did neglect them. That means the oil for Bakassi still dey fresh. They don't detect na the one from Dian. And then they don't stock. For 56 years, the oil from Dian never finish. Now what I say, Southern Cameroonian, the way they collect money for the revolution, made it right for themselves say they be mumu. Because if you evaluate yourself, France start exploiting oil almost 50 years ago. That oil never finish. You know how much they sell 1 barrel of crude oil? Then that money where they take and corrupt you, gonna say na chicken change. They like how Esau and Jacob Jacob take Esau with bed right for 1 plate chop. Now so una most of una where they give una that money, now so it happen. Because if you know how much, just go for internet now, ask how much they sell 1 barrel crude oil. When you find how much they sell 1 barrel, then you find how much they sell 1 ship loaded. And then you check how many ships they leave from Southern Cameroon shore every day they go France. And how many they leave for 1 month. Then you make your bill. You see how much they export from your oil. And then you see how much they want to give you. Now so somebody way smart they think. Now when I want to see me, I come up yesterday, I tell all the artists them, all the actors them, and all the musicians, the way they call themselves, say they did for Southern Cameroon. I tell them, say, I know say for this life, any man they fight for your own, for chop. I know all. But not involve your own for the destiny of Southern Cameroonians. Don't try. Before this revolution one end, now the suffering people, because una we for Southern Cameroon, man don't say una, because me I be included. We for Southern Cameroon, we never ever know for give back to suffering people. We never know. The highest thing where some of una know now for go find orphanage, carry chop, give them. It good. It good say we don't start doing. But the real suffer picking and I want the way some the day you with their mommy they for house, they don't pay school fees, but they want go school. The real suffer picking and that one we see get sense, but you don't get no one textbook. You find textbook for read for pass exam, you know fit. Now the real suffer picking. The real suffer picking and that one way the one learn trade. You never even get the money for go school. Nobody know they for put it for mechanic shop or carpentry shop. And at the habit where we get for learn for diaspora. So when you go back, no need for go the shit down for bar. You give people 10 crates. You know, so you don't do one. No. You give people, you go buy for nightclub. You spend 6 million. They call you big boy. No. That 6 million, you feel enter, you make the biggest ball of your life. You never poor again. You enter for inside quarter. You find 10 picking them. You pay their mechanic shop to 200,000 for 4 years. That picking tomorrow, you feed them for some dying bed. You don't get chop for chop. That picking what you pay mechanic. It don't turn tomorrow, they Japan, it import and export containers. Yes, that man will be pay your workshop. The man he die, can't count that money. So he put 10 million for down, he pay your hospital bill, he count another 10 million, he give them for you and your family so you enjoy life. But that nightclub, you don't go waste that money. Nobody no go come see you tomorrow. He give you 1 kobo. Say, hey, you don't go spend 6 million for some nightclub, my brother. As you suffer so, come. Come here, I help you. Come here, I give you something. No person, you decrease. You decrease. No person, no go do. Now the education where Southern Cameroonians they lack. But now you see Nigeria, you hear some man will work for street for Nigeria. He can't get some wonderful money after he don't suffer. And I'm saying, man will get money, he be very rich. You can't see poor. After some period, you want to see pop, that man can't get money back. Now because Nigeria, they know these principles. For Nigerian man, nobody say they enjoy it, they didn't enjoy persona. But before you want to enjoy it, they look around himself. I need for help some person. He do one. So I be give warning for artists them and musicians. I be tell them very, very well. I tell them say, una not involved. Una sell for the destiny of Southern Cameroon. If they bring you some paper, say may you sign, say you go be UNICEF ambassador because UNICEF, they know very well. United Nations not say Southern Cameroonians they fear for kill any humanitarian worker. They know that very, very well. They know say if we see any humanitarian worker, we fear for touch them. So they don't go now for most of these musicians then. They don't go give them the wolf's garment. I call and say the wolf's garment because United Nations is a failed organ. Yeah. I call and say the wolf's garment. All that UNICEF and the other ones, the UNESCO and the other, they are political organs used by the 5 powers of the world to embezzle and destroy Africa. There. So to me, they are dirty. They talk about democracy, but they don't know anything of democracy. They say their country is democratic, they change presidential election, but they use that as a policy to destroy the peace of other countries. So they don't go give them that their political garment. As they don't depict Saudi Cameroonian now, because first time who we pick Saudi Cameroonian musician for go take ballot, whether or not their music though. Who? Me I know Saudi Cameroonians, so they don't sing music, not be today. Better music them. Which one will ever come up for win Canado? Which? No one. Of recent, they don't give Daphne 7. They give Miss Cameroon, Bamenda. Oh God. Frenchman. See, Mona be very careful, eh? This modern times with this internet, this Android world, we are level of reasoning don't pass, eh? We are philosophical, analytic ways of analyzing 1 + 1, 2 + 2 is very sharp. When I just turn, when I say no more, forget this about the French speaking them. We want to use this one day now for go destroy, for protect our interests. You hear that time, this one just insinuate. You go hear that time, maybe the business mugu for maybe Texaco for France. He go call Minister of Mines, he say, give the Anglophones, those Southern Cameroonians, make them to win everything this time. Yeah, we will use them against it. Now you want to hear, pop! Southern Cameroonian, poop, Alemenge don't be recognized by Prime Minister. Alemenge don't act movie for a long time ago. Alemenge never ever be recognized by Prime Minister. It never ever be. Now after when Ghana don't recognize you and Nigeria don't recognize you, they don't give you award for Nigeria. As if you come back, poop, they don't call you for give you medal of what valor of nonsense and non-stick nonsense. They don't put them for give you. For pull it to. Who one time you want to say let men don't come, but they give you medal of valor. All the others then we lead the party, they don't see music, no nothing. Today because I want to find people that for work una Bambe. Una don't go pick them. All them una find una chop small. But if una see any clause for una contract where the talk say una get for tell people of Southern Cameroon may they not follow this revolution. Just tell that person where they said that contract, say I beg move this clause because I'm not go feed one. I tell you, I talked yesterday and I tell you again today. If as we not say una define una chop, we not say it's not easy. All una they sing music them, Mr. Leo them, Stanley Eno them, the Daphne them, all una come out Tizzy Panchak and all una they do film, the Agbogibe them and the others. We dey observe all una, we know all una. The Laura them, I know all una, fine. The Mavis Ann move them, I know all una. Me I be person, I know all una, I know all una. I know who play una the stay, I know all una play, I know most of una family. I know everything for una. Me I be man for road. I know all una. So the best thing una go do if una see anything for una contract, whether they call una for be go detox something say peace for Ambazonia or Southern Cameroon. Tell that person whether na UBA, whether na EcoBank, whether na Minister of Culture. Tell that minister say please say I would like to do ambassador but not to Southern Cameroon. Please, I don't want to involve myself in politics. Tell it so quiet. Say, please, if they can take that out of my contract, I'll be happy. If you deny, abandon the contract, my sister, go you in peace. Go to sing for your French language. We not deny you, define your chop. They were Southern Cameroon go better. If you like, you sing. If you like, you not sing. We know say some of them don't get hurt. It's not easy. We know. When I know if you do like Nigeria, then for Timaya and Two-Face, the way they be sing, they tell their government, African China them. When I know if you do like them, no, we understand. Find your chop. In peace, help yourself and your family. The country is strong. We know that. Like that, my brother, where they for day, whether not Danny Green or whatever, where it used to cry. It used to cry for make his own daily bread. Now, so we be born with wisdom. Southern Cameroonians, we are born with wisdom. We understand. Even the films they want at the act, it show how intelligent una be. But now because of say the money no day for upgrade una. When I would fight now for upgrade una, where small time to una film go enter Netflix. But do that one quiet. The destiny for Southern Cameroon now, where we too want make our own land make it they good. May we get flying trains, then we get good airports, then we get everything. Not put your mob day. The one people where they don't put their mob day, leave them with we for Watana Wata because we go give them shiggy. Yes. Now the next work that way we for Watana Wata we get. All the people, all the youths, them where they for down day, where they don't put their mouth to the destiny of Southern Cameroon, with the use of Watana, we could take the place Saraka. If you ask any mommy where Imando dies, so to be Saraka, he could tell you where to be Saraka. We could take una place Saraka. So if you are an artist, please just desist. Una move on yourself. Una move on yourself for the una leave Atango. Me Atango the frustrated one, they ask people, they made a go write application for buy callers. Oh, Ambazonia. Ambazonia say we are winning. When you want to say your destiny, it be released from captivity, you do realize that your oppressor, they start operate like a madman. You don't ever know so. When you don't be chained for a very long time, and the person will chain you, is see and say, this man, it been a different thing. The man automatically start behave like a madman. Una say the degree of madness for Atanganji, it go up every day. The degree. It started that with no Anglophone problem. He own was past Isa Chiruma. Atanganji own. Isa Chiruma became the spirit of lying. Atanganji get the spirit of confusion. I hope you get me. Isa Chiruma was cursed by the gods of Southern Cameroon with the spirit of lying, where he be exalt the truthfulness of Southern Cameroon's revolution and he be put down for the global light. But Atanganji own, he be cursed with the spirit of confusion, where he make Southern Cameroon, La Republique for be useless in front of the international eyes. When an international body see you the same the right application for buying knife and cutlass, he knows that indirectly you are incapable of handling the war. You can see from J. Rollins. J. Rollins tell them, when any international diplomat, now why that we don't tell on a saving for we for Southern Cameroon, no get no diplomat. Because only from that letter from Atanganji, if we get diplomats from Southern Cameroonian, where they no praise for press button, where I be tell and say, or then they just come talk for Southern Cameroon, BBB grammar. They don't know say we for street, we don't like Sase grammar. Sase grammar are for poor people. You can talk your English from here to today, you know, go give me 1,000. You know, go change my life. I need my way to teach me for get cash. I don't need my way to teach me for talk some money language, say the Queen's language. I don't need it. I need to teach you how to make ego money is what I want. How to make pepper. I don't need you to tell me how good you are in broken literature and matching the A's to the A, the B to the B, the C to the C, and the D to the D. I don't need that for all those lyrics. We are in a poor state of mind. We are not like the developed countries which we need to be singing praises. We are in a poor state of mind and we need people with technical know-how. Now, when I be telling the last time, I say all the doctors, the way they get doctor for literature, doctor for religion, doctor for English, doctor for whatever. We don't need those guys. Those are called useless doctors. We don't need that. At the point of this revolution, we don't need all those doctors. If you go and have doctor in religion, you want to preach a sermon. If it's good, if you start to preach the black legs, they made it repent. That one they good. If you get doctor for literature, you want to tell in a Shakespearean language, or Shakespeare and this and the that. For me the change and we might how you want to take help with for revolution with your doctor or with literature? How? Now, how you want to take doctor for literature? You help with it. You keep that into your box. We don't need that doctor. If you have doctor in there are many those useless subjects. There are many those. Let me look those useless doctors. Let me look doctors. Which other subjects again? There are many doctors. Okay, doctor in geology, how you study rocks. We don't need such doctors now. We don't need that. Doctor in geology, we don't need those doctors. Do you know the doctors we need? We need doctors in chemistry. Hey, that one is very important. The doctors we need now, maybe you don't know, that's why most of you are doing misplaced priority with your doctorate certificate. Taking it to... No, philosophy we need here. Philosophy are critical thinkers. We need them to educate Southern Cameroonians to do. Doctor in philosophy, wisdom, we need doctor in philosophy. Because Southern Cameroons were neglected philosophy, so they don't have that power. You see why you see me, I'm dicking and destroying all these fake activists and I'm able to catch thieves through merciful truth is because I study philosophy. From high school to university, I was very good. Even in philosophy in high school, they will tell you Prince Carr, he doesn't play. So yes, we need philosophers, because philosophers are critical thinkers. They know how to make, they know how to invent and everything in philosophy. They know that. How to match and do the conclusion. If this is for this, then this is this, then this is that. Very easy, you have caught a thief. If Ayabacho went to London to buy oil, and if Ayabacho rejects unity, then Ayabacho can be easily corrupted by the Republic. That's philosophy. In fact, we need those doctors. It emancipates your thinking and puts you on the globe on how to analyze and know people who can carry actions to liberate you from freedom, to liberate you from captivity. So we need them. Because in philosophy, if Ayabacho can abandon all the leaders of Southern Cameroon and run to London to sell oil, if Ayabacho can reject unity with the rest of all Southern Cameroonian leaders for 4 years, while Ambazonians are dying, therefore, philosophy has given you power. Therefore, Ayabacho can be easily corrupted by the Republic. That's philosophy. You start judging his character. You think that's what I do. That's how I take and I know most of. I start going to fish out and I start finding my investigations of people. That's what I do. If Mark Barata's mother was caught and released in the space of 24 hours, and Secretary Chris Anu's mother and sister were caught and kept in jail for this long period of time of almost 1 month, then Mark Barata does not abide with the people's way. Therefore, philosophy gives you. You don't need to waste. So we need doctors. We need them. We need the doctors. But the most important doctors we need now are doctors of chemistry, doctors of geography, doctors of physics, and doctors in mathematics. Those are the doctors we need now. Can you repeat after me? We need doctors in chemistry. Chemistry is very important. Chemistry is very, out of everything in all the doctors, the most important doctors we need now is chemistry and biology. We need those two, because while the chemistology is fabricating all the chemicals to be able to wipe out French Cameroon, the biologist is there to be able to see how to cure our soldiers which have wounds during war. And the physician is able to create another force of reaction which can empower the combination of the chemistry and the mathematics. So we need those. Those are the people we need now. We don't need all these church and bail doctors. We don't need them. We don't need them now. Biochemistry. Oh, thank you very much. It's like Gary House, you know the names. Geology is important only on the negotiation table, because you already know the minerals we have. They cannot tell. Geology is important because you study the minerals of the soil, the gold, the diamond, the bauxite, and all the we don't need you now because we don't have a land. Fuken Prince. We don't need a geologist doctor now because we are not yet taking. He can go online and know the different minerals in Southern Cameroon. He can talk with people and know all the kind of minerals we have. But that is only to analyze the wealth of Southern Cameroonians when we are about getting free. So we don't need a journalist now. We can come now, but he can be doing his job very quietly. Just like the others of the religion, they can be doing their own quietly. To be preaching to our people, that can be done. But the most important ones, we need the chemistry people. So you see, if all that is done. So you see that at Tanganji, with a good diplomat, you will pick that certificate. That means that letter, and tell the international world and say, look, French Cameroon, the government of Biya said they can solve this war. But look the kind of letter, look the kind of order coming from their Minister of Territorial Administration. It tells you only that letter if we have any good diplomats. You know, I told you all, we have been 4 years in this war and we don't have no diplomat. You see all these people wearing coats coming online and say, J. Rawlings did this. We don't have no diplomats. We don't have no diplomats. I want to repeat to you, you are a diplomat of yourself in this revolution. Forget about all those people who come online and they are telling you, you are a diplomat because they are Southern Cameroonians which you have never seen them. They are the ones pushing the buttons for these international people to talk. They don't make noise. They don't tell you their level of education. They don't tell you what they study. No! He who has knowledge does not preach it. He only uses it practically to achieve. Person wey know mathematics, he not the worry. He only look you so. You see, he do it in quietly. There are people doing the buttons behind. If we had diplomats like this, my own of Finland, the Ambazonia diplomat, he only knows how to come and shout on Dr. Kwanga and come and tell me Prince or whatever. Say I'm a diplomat. Yeah, I'm a diplomat. We need RPGs. All of you walking touch and build diplomats going to stand in front of flags and you are snapping picture. I'm in front of the United Nations today. I'm in front of this. It's not about being in front of buildings. We all can go to Switzerland and go and snap pictures. It's about what connection have you used to change things on the ground. It's just that Southern Cameroon don't know more. Look, I've told you all, Wata, we are putting the revolution to order. We have taken you all out of diaspora. The money is going out to the boys fighting. You can hear the actions. Cameralized. On camera, you're seeing it. It's coming 1, it's coming 2, it's coming 3. Action, bam. You don't hear too much noise of, I fabricated this one. I was the one that made the hit of the elephant. I was the one that made the cup. You don't hear those noise. You just hear only the action on Facebook and all of you are happy. But do you know who did that action? It is a doctor in chemistry. It is a doctor in physics that used the ideology just with pen and paper, sitting on their back of their beds with their phone and said, hey, Field Marshal, I will teach you on how to sample La Republique. If you mix the CO2 plus the X1 this, that means you find water, you mix it with sugar, you put salt, you boil them for 2 minutes. Oh, I like those people, eh? I like them. You find water, you mix it with salt, you mix it with omo, then you take small fever grass, you combine it with bitter leaf. Then you make that thing so you put them for the place. Whoop, it scatter all our republic. Those are the best doctors we have. Those are the best doctors we have. And that's how you see Field Marshal. The doctor did not go to ground zero. The doctor did not go to ground zero. The doctor sat in his bed and did a video or did it and just directed the boys on the ground. And the action is going on. They don't come and make noise. They don't come and tell you I did this. Like people go out picking actions. People going on Google picking pictures like what you see Tapang is doing. They don't do that. The real Southern Cameroonians, like what my father in UK used to tell me. He said, Prince, it is not about those who view you. It's about, have you checked? You are online. You might have 300, 400 people. But check how many people watch the video after. Those are the people who analyze the revolution for victory. He said they don't talk. They only ask the number of the chairman. Where is the chairman? They take their pen, they diagnose. They say, if I do this chemical reaction, if I make the hydroclean and the this, I never did science, so I'm not good in calling those names. If I mix the hydro this and the this, and I combine it, and I put it in this particular place, at this particular temperature, it will cause an explosion. Everything is set in place. Those are the people we need now. And they do it and they say, quiet. They don't come and take glory. They do it and they stay quiet. And the revolution is excelling. Those are the people. Not the diplomats, you see them, people walking around, going to snap pictures in front of building, snap pictures in front of flags, snap pictures of this. I was at the United Nations, this. But no one RPG. If you are a diplomat, they are roads.
No matter how secure the world is, a cocaine dealer still sells cocaine. No matter how difficult the transaction of cocaine is in the world, the cocaine dealer still transport cocaine to all parts of the world. That's to tell you he has diplomats. You are a diplomat. 4 years, 13,000 people have been killed. And no one single RPG is flying to take off La Republique's governor's office in Bamenda or in Boya or the DO's office. And you come to Southern Cameroon on Facebook. Say you're an activist, we understand. Don't put those titles. Don't put those affixations on your titles. No. Say you're an activist, not a diplomat. Because if you're a diplomat, by now, we should have been seeing the governor's office. Off! Wow, how did it happen? Nobody knows. We say, yes, our diplomat is doing it. I will sing your praise. I will. But we cannot call you a diplomat. 4 years, you're only causing confusion in the revolution. It's good to talk to people to help us. Yeah, we appreciate some of you are doing that. But we need action. Talking to people. I remember I told you all last time. I did this analysis. Let's learn together. Today is Saturday. I said, if you are a diplomat, for example, you go to this corrupted Mohamed Faki, the AU chairman. You go to Mohamed Faki and you tell Mohamed Faki, I'm Southern Cameroon, my name is Dr. This. Let me say Dr. AAB or Dr. CCC. Yeah, I want to talk to you about Southern Cameroon. We have 20 barrels of oil. We have 30, a very vast land of sodium and whatever you name the minerals. I would like you to support us for this war. And after the war, maybe we'll give you $5 million or we will pay you $5 million every year. Mr. Ahmed Faki said, okay. What's your name again? My name is Mr. AAA or Mr. BBB. I've heard what you have said. Go out. You say, how much is the worth of the how? You tell him. You have left. You say you are a diplomat. You have left. You want to see after intelligence from France. Pop! This person went and saw Mohamed Faki. Or maybe Mohamed Faki heard you and believed you. And say, okay, $5 million, I will support Southern Cameroon. They convene the United Nations meeting. Mohamed Faki comes in. Southern Cameroonians must be free. Southern Cameroonians must be free. You have done your diplomatic job. But I want to tell you, you did not do it well. Because you would have not told Mohamed Faki to give you, to come and buy. You would have told Mohamed Faki how to help you to get guns and RPG. Now you hear Mohamed Faki defending you because you have given something. Maybe he's believing you. After that meeting of the United Nations, the French ambassador just came. He said, Faki, I heard you today, you were talking about Southern Cameroon. Stop that. Out of the 400 billion we take from the African territory, I'm going to put you 2 billion in your account for you to be able to arrange yourself and your family. Is that okay, Mohamed Faki? Mohamed Faki will never even think about that so-called money you have promised him. He will look about the money which is coming now. And the next day you write anything to Mohamed Faki, he will wrap it like this and shoot it on the trash can. Because France has given him 2 billion. 2 billion is nothing to France because they have 400 billion coming from Africa. But if you truly were a diplomat, you go to Mohamed Faki and say, Mohamed Faki, I need a connection with this and this for RPGs to reach my ground. And if I get the RPG, Mohamed Faki, when things happen, things will happen. Whether Mohamed Faki go and talk one with France, so long as that RPG is ground, what we need now is to destroy everything France. Whether France is going to give Mohamed Faki 2 billion, Mohamed Faki already tell them, I'm sorry. I already gave them 4 RPGs, so I cannot do even if you're giving me 2 billion. And the freedom is guaranteed. Because, please, no call now. Who is calling me now? No calls now. Please, no calls now. Somebody's trying to call me now. Let me do this one. I'm almost done. And by the time they're going to corrupt Mohamed Faki will say, no, you cannot corrupt me. I already gave them 4 RPGs. You gave them 4 RPGs. Yes, their diplomats came to me and they have made a deal. And before the Frenchman wants to open the eye, the buildings of the governors and their DO's office are going down. Hey, my brother, I will kneel down for you to walk. I will kneel down. I will say you have done it. That's the work we need of a diplomat. Talks can easily be compromised by money. But what you get from him at that period can never be compromised. The one phone call he makes to change one position of something that will help you. Let me tell you. Do you know from the day we shifted from Seseko's diplomatic way of getting Ambazonian victory to the self-defense of President Sako, have you realized that from that day, the United Nations and the international world start taking seriousness in our case? You all know George O'Brien, the Seseko's whoever, which he promised $1 million to give Ambazonian independence. That's chicken change. That's chicken change. That's why you see me doing this analysis to those so-called diplomats. Siseko said you give them $1 million for Ambazonia to win independence diplomatically. Even if you give $1 trillion, Ambazonian can never win any independence diplomatically. It cannot. It can never. I'm telling you. Even if you give $1 trillion, it cannot, because France makes 400 billion a year. French will be willing to sacrifice 5. That means if you add 400, that's already $1.2 million. Just their 3 years money they get from Africa is one. They can sacrifice it to quench, once they know that what they will achieve from that plan in the next 10 years, it will double that money by 3. So even if you give a diplomat $1 trillion for Ambazonia independence, you will not, he can be corrupt. But if you meet a good logistic diplomat and he gives you 4 RPG for just $200,000, or for maybe a small 1 month or 2 months taking of Ambazonia crude oil, you have changed this war into 2. Because do you know why we defeat La Republique? La Republique doesn't know the topography of Southern Cameroon, and the Black Legs are the one helping them now. So we, the youth of Watana Wata, our next mission is on Black Legs. Be Mama, Papa, our next mission. And you know, with Black Legs, we felt pity for this woman that was killed by La Republique. But for Black Legs, even if the restoration fighters start cutting your one finger every 1 minute, I'll be somewhere sipping a very good cup of champagne. I'm telling you my truth. I'll be very happy. If they hold a black leg and they're cutting every finger every minute, every one finger every minute, after they start cutting the toe, every 1 minute, they're cutting the toes, after they start butchering the legs, they start whatever, I'll be very happy for any black leg that is destroying this revolution because he's corrupted. But not for an innocent Southern Cameroonian. So get that. Get that. So why Siseko was doing that? President Sako has come and put self-defense. Just like how Akwanga was saying AK. President Sako has come with self-defense. From the day we said self-defense to today, the story has changed. Our boys don't die anyhow, and the action comes every minute. You can see how La Republique, the calamity is too much. Somebody you seen the Russian, no like that. No, like that. Do you know how many souls Black Legs have killed? Innocent 1 plus the ones. Do you know how many souls? Do you know how many souls in the rush Black Legs have killed? Do you know? I just want to ask you. I know some of you. You know why we are not going for freedom? Why freedom is being delayed is because of emotions. That's different. There are many things as a Black Leg you could do, not to sell the life of your people. Might give you one name of a Black Leg, Susie Spark. You know how many young boys Susie Spark has killed with the usage of girls? She has a squad of girls. A squad. She used the squad to get to restoration forces, those who like women, convene them, and then when the girls be like dating the restoration force. Immediately they plan for the death. Do you know how many Susie Spark has killed? Young, vibrant Southern Cameroonians which have not given birth to children, which have they have O level, they have gone to school, gone to university, their parents don't have food to eat, and they are struggling to fight for a better Southern Cameroon because La République refused to accept that we are people of equal status. Do you know? Do you know how many young boys Jume Franklin has killed? Do you know how many? Look, I don't feel pity for those people. If they catch any of them and they have to be cutting each of their fingers every day, I will sit very, very okay. They are Southern Cameroonians, but it will make lessons to all of them. If they like the Kurdish part, as I always like to cut my video, I don't worry about them. They cannot even come close to me because I blocked all my cycles around. So I'm telling you, I told you all last year, I said, La République cannot kill no Southern Cameroonian if Southern Cameroonians are not involved. Do you know how many? They don't use their dialect. Talk with the boys. Like this, my country people. He knows he doesn't want to show a face. He uses dialect because he's from some parts up in the Grassfield region. They use the dialect, get to the boys, try to be like they want to help the guys. Just like how they killed this girl. They promised the boys that they're going to help them, get them equipment. They should do this. Whoop! Then they did that. See, this is not time for joke. So Southern Cameroonians, we need to be, all the black legs, I'm telling you, we, for Watana Wata, we have serious war with you from today. Be you Southern Cameroonian or La République. All of you informants, we have serious war. Remember, we don't talk to people. You have seen the way we have sampled our own brothers in the diaspora. And we talk with cash. Some of you thought you blocked the PayPal. I mean the PayPal of Watana Wata. Yeah. No, we already knew you were coming. We know the direction. The people who control PayPal, they are in France. We know that. They are Francophones from Luxembourg. We know that very well. So before you came, you just took the peanut. About $500 was in that cash app. Or I think 700. The majority of the money has been swept out long time ago. So we have enough money to fight any black leg. If La République government give you 100, 200, we will double the money. We can give 4 million, 6 million for any black leg to be taken off. Watana Wata, we mean it, and we are coming for you. We have the money. And after the world draft of ABC tomorrow, we are still coming to raise more money. With the new war, we have already, look, everything is calm now. Ambazonians are focused under their counties and LGA, and they are fighting the war to victory. The only problem we have now disturbing us is you, those who are conniving with La République to sell our fighters. So we have a very big war, and we are ready to double the money for any person. Any person will be doing the job. I'm telling you openly. For those who have the DDR center, I advised you all, and I'm very happy you are here, my advice. I told you, I said, don't go to any DDR center, because the same speech Biya made in 1996 is the same one he's still making to today. Look, Cameroon, worse than even when Ayijo was the president. Look, did you see the city of Douala yesterday? If you saw the city of Douala yesterday, of the La République, if you are in that DDR center, you pack your bag the next minute and you disappear. I'm telling you, you don't know. If you saw the city of Douala, their economic capital, which all the money, if you saw it hanging on top of waters like in the days of Noah, you will pack your bag from that DDR center and you say, true, I was a stupid guy. And you find your next move to leave. I'm saying it now. I know they're putting eyes on you all, the remaining few. Those who had wisdom when I said the first one, the 200 have left. Kudos to them. Kudos. They should not go and join the restoration fighters in the bush. They should look out, because if they go back to the restoration fighters, they will finish them because they are betrayal. Since they have escaped, they should look for a destiny out of the country and go and look for another life. Those who are remaining there, don't run out hurriedly, because they will kill you. They will kill you quick, as I'm doing this message now. If you want to run out hurriedly, they will kill you. Just stay gently and look for your easy means to live. Those who brainwashed you, all the Success Congo and the Nambere, they put your life in deep mess. Look like Republic Economic Capital. You think they will leave all those things to come and check on you after killing their military, destroying the economic of the country? They will use you just to combat this one after they dig a hole somewhere, kill you and bury you inside. I don't know which man tell when I say picking for street, the doll so the be momo so. So wising up after this message. And all the other black legs, if you see anyone come for your corner, if wait there for finish yourself before you run go, finish it. All those people where they put on for that shit, that Jume Franklin them, and the others, if wait there for finish them before you want to, finish them. Because now they put your life me, you die. Hear this message I tell you. Because you be suffer picking. You join this revolution because your own no day for chop. The enam you know if you enter, no better conclude you the right to the pass. Your own land will do for Southern Cameroon, they bring now Bolu people them for La Republic. May they can't rule you for your own land. Now why they join this revolution? And your own brother, the way they no fine, say they no go give you no nothing. Because others should respect the son Jume Franklin. Others should respect old Jume Franklin. They know very well say La Republic no fit help una. They only find that their own way to forget their own small bread for chop. Before you want go, if you see them, help them, give them goodbye before you go. So you must be very smart. Owner. And for the black legs, the war between Southern Cameroon youths for the liberation of Southern Cameroon, now with una now. Now the war we get on that with una. We don't finish all, we don't get no wahala again. If any small wahala day, we don't move all the black legs, all the distractions from diaspora, all the so-called leaders. We have one interim government, we have 64 LGAs, we have 13 counties, and we have our ACT team. Those who are level-headed and know the mastery of the revolution for negotiation or for dialogue. So we are prepared now. We have 64 LGAs and they're doing their job. We have 13 counties and they're working hard. We have one president and we have the ACT team of those who are veterans of this revolution, who have served this revolution since time immemorial to go and help. So if someone tells you that we are not winning, tell them no, we have only minority distractors, which I, Prince J. Carr, and the rest of the activists, we have already put them in their own place. So what we need now is black legs. We need to take care of them immediately. You see, or any day you see one son or daughter of Southern Cameroon is killed, no, it's a black leg. Any day you see one of Southern Cameroon son or daughter, you see, for example, this thing happened in Moyuka. Have you guys seen how many they have killed? Where's my phone? Let me show you videos of what these people who did this nonsense in Moyuka, what they have caused, how many people have died. Let me get my phone, I show you. Let me show you what they have done in Moyuka. As I was telling you guys last time, that as that girl was saying she dated the military and whatever, let me show you what the military boyfriend and their talks came back and they have done to the innocent people. They have done to the innocent people. Wait, let me see this one. The one I just show na the one, eh? The one I just get an anana safe for. It never be for Facebook. But when I see a black lady they walk, so this other one, so they want to kill and kill him. See, yeah. Let's say the one, so the one ball and a ball. The one, it never should enter. Just the one, just get an anana. See. Now black lady they do all this job, so see. The one, so if you don't take time at the demon, then this so they go kill him. See the match him. See. They tell him make it swim. Now black legs they do all this job well now this is so. You see how? May I show now the one from Moyuka? This one just come for my show now the one from Moyuka. Where some of una be the talk? Now the one is from Moyuka. Now people do the kill him. Innocent people they do the kill him from Moyuka. Now one die body this so. Now one die body this so from Moyuka. Now one dead body this where they finish am. For that girl, oh, I want to tell you, just that girl he die. More than 10 people don't die for Moyuka. For those of una wanna be talk say una want to do demonstration for that girl. May I show una again more from that girl. That girl is this thing from Moyuka. What's that boy in there? Now then this. See ya. Now the one and the way they kill him. Now then. See ya. Now Moyuka that so. See ya. Now Moyuka that so. See ya, they scatter him up. They scatter him up. We go. Now black leg, they do the job so Now black leg. See, now gun scatter. Now young picking that we go not surely pay school fees. But because they want fight, now black leg and Jume Franklin then so that they do that job. And Jume then that so. See, and they dig that grave for bury them so. Four for one grave. I say some of them no. And they go bury them so tomorrow they go fight. You see the way they chop their picking their skin they will cutlass now. They chop the picking in their bone they will cutlass. Yeah. Now what I tell you, I say watana wata. For watana wata. Now the next fight is we'll forget. My just put down. See, they chop the picking their skin with cutlass. Now black leg then Susie Spark. Now Susie Spark them so Jume Franklin and Conda Titus and the others Clovis them. Now their job then this. Now their job then this so. Now their job then this. Now their job this. I just mute and can't want to hear the voice for back. Now their job then this. You go, yeah, that mama they cry. Now they grave that they go bury the all inside. Now they grave that. Now they grave that they go bury all them inside. You know, go see this one for no television. No television. They go bury them four for inside one grave. One grave. Now they go bury them four. Them four inside one grave. After they bury them four, you friend them tomorrow, they go still continue for fights. Now, I think this way some of you they see for back. Now, so I need to see who can't cry for front, but when I don't know which is upon who they go for back. So they destroy the picking their skin. Now, young youths than that. Now, young youths than that. So, inside 20s. So, most of them never born picking. Now, young youths than that. Inside 20s. None of them never born. But if you ask and say, now, who enabled them for die? Now, black leg, Southern Cameroonians and SSF. Now, they do that job. So you see, I say that one girl, you don't take the life of 4 people, more than 5, 6, 7 people. That one girl. Some of them, so they go bury and so. Not be the first time they bury for Moyuka, so they go put them for grave, so. Then tomorrow they wake up for go fight. Every day they bury so. Every day they bury so they fight. Every day they bury so they fight. And then you, the black leg, you did it for Douala for Yahoo, you the shit on, you the chop, you the drink. You the relax, you don't be a big boy. The next fight will get na for una. All the money we don't gather for this revolution. If we not take una away, the next fight we will get now with una. The next fight. So my people, I will leave una now. I believe so don't talk small. I don't tell una anytime we want follow the show. I will bring una more videos then. Since I don't get camera lights, I will use my phone. I get my gadgets and I will show una the videos on my phone. So I will understand more. And I will understand more why we get to fight. Just imagine, say, if of this Pekin they get their own one Pekin. If you know if you fight for this revolution, how the Pekin they will survive? How they will survive? So tomorrow on I can support Amber ABC TV War Draft. Una come. Information to another war. Una can support them. Secretary Chris, the communication secretary. Tomorrow, you get on war draft. Una can support. ABC TV, they do a good job. You don't bring una kind people them up. May they come. Can't talk for una. You don't bring una Dr. Omar. You don't bring una Dr. Stella. You don't bring una kind people that not count. We get to upgrade that TV. to an international standard. So we could get news broadcast, it could get advertisement, it could get a TV, musical showcase, traditional show. We get to upgrade that now to a well-standard TV. Now chicken change for we. We never need some big house. We need just one good room or one apartment, 3-bedroom apartment. We scatter and put one for news broadcast, put one for other to put two, and then we put one for the technician room. If all we gather so poop with that money, $100,000 now, a chicken change, we go do them, and they draft you the pay till December. So all we get for gather tomorrow. Make international government one stand the same, so that when we get a good TV station, we bring all the American top, call them, they come, we tell them the history for we land. As the revolution finish, we carry all the good equipment. We only buy old equipments like La Republic where they don't know for use. So we get, look, we're Saudi Cameroonians, the way they even do the things. They are well level-headed. Look what Nachop they do. Nachop, he beat all those technicians there for CRTV. He beat them all. And there are many others. So if we put the upgraded, we become first. Because we are blessed with wisdom. So tomorrow, may we engage for the ABC World Draft. Everybody, all water. After ABC World Draft, we come back for El Clasico, officially being launched back next week, Friday, 8 p.m. Amber time. We are coming back for El Clasico. And in the El Clasico, the money will be raised now for black legs. Black legs. We could raise money for black legs. And then we get some other jobs that we don't promise when I say we go do them. We don't want to talk about them again. Internal jobs for maintain discipline in the revolution. We don't want to talk about that again. So from the other week, we start El Clasico for money for black legs, the way they kill we are restoration forces. For the internal enablers for the revolution, we don't already tell them, so we go deal with them. And we want to leave that one silent. We already do the job. So after ABC World Draft, El Clasico will start next week. So start keep your $5. We go come up with new paper for Watana. Yes, new paper. We will come up with them. So we go continue. So start keep your $5 for Watana. El Clasico. We go start and make woman and man them more see which one is strong for win this war inside Watana. So make all una get set. After ABC tomorrow, now $5. Una don't forget we pay El Clasico. $5. Because I don't tell I say $5 now. No, 2,500. If you know the power of your currency, you go win this war. $5 na 2,500. Without 2,500, restoration fighter feature 500 for morning. For the whole day. You go wake up for morning time and also be blessed with natural grass. You go drink if fever grass. After drink if fever grass, maybe we block it for 100. Bread for 100. Or 75 with sugar for 25 for morning. For afternoon, it will take 200. You chop rice or 150, beans or 50. For evening, it will take the other one. You finish the chop. So, you see what here, $5 don't do. So, no neglect them. Start keep them. Order 0.5, $1. Start keep them. If you give him a $5 water. Just imagine as we did one last time. So, we get to be focused. Tomorrow, rendezvous ABC with Prince J. Carr. I love all. I'm going to stay focused. No year to may pass for this year, come on for this year. As you hear, make sure say you blow on for another sister, blow on for another side, tell the other person may talk. I don't tell how they fight the one. No? You know the only year for year you stop. You spread them for 20 more people. Direct message. I don't show them my gadgets now. You see, this phone, an activist phone. This phone, my personal phone. This phone, a backup phone. And then I get them. So now, so you to get for the do. No, they can't watch me when I give you talk like this. It pass for you, come on here. No. You get for the use your gadgets. So as you hear, text your mama, then papa, then back. Take that tweet where you say for Barrister Chasta could say negotiations to come. We just get for prepare. Double up. Call your friends them. Say when I don't hear, we can't be free. You will defeat say for outside. Join the train now. Remember, the freedom of Southern Cameroon will be the best thing ever. But I have been and post some picture today where it show how the people for Cambe be loved endely and be support endely past even the people for Fako. I was so happy because that's the spirit of Southern Cameroon. Endely was from Fako, but he was more loved in Cambe and in other parts up there than even the Fako. That is the love we have. That is the way our ancestors lived, and they are very proud of us. So make someone not poison your mind. Say tomorrow, It could be A, it could be B. It's a lie. We are only reinstating back things which were stolen by the devil of La Republic. Love you all and have a blessed day. No money for Amber World Draft. I be don't tell all una that shark. Say if you dey for your account, you no go ask me. Una dey watch the film the way they happen. If you say they happen and waiting. All the film the one that they happen, film Marshall they show una, we the show una, all side Fako they show una. When I say they happen now wait. Now who did give the money now? The boy that want go do the action. So if you say now how did they go? They the one prepare so everything. I don't fit tell you here na Facebook. So if you there for your county and LGA, you don't say any man asks about World Draft. Now then for LGAs and county, now they use the money. Interim government no get nothing for do. So if you want to know how Amber World Draft they happen, just enter your county and LGA. You go get every briefing of how the actions that they start, how they take place, when they already be done. So not before Facebook again. You go here as people can talk as they follow up say now we will do this now. Thank you very much. Una bye for now.